Shalom, brothers and sisters. All praises to Yahuwah, our Heavenly Father. And my name is Brother Kuya, and I'm here today to present to you the calendar for the third month. All right. With this calendar, we will be getting our uh, seventh week. We've been counting and adding them up since the first month. Okay, so these last 2 weeks we'll get our seventh week, and then we'll get our 50th day, leading up to the Feast of Weeks. All right, so I pray that everybody gets something out of this right here, and get a chance to even learn the calendar and see how we get our count. So just be patient, and I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I can. Now, this is what your calendar should look like for this month, and I'm going to try to pronounce it uh, the way it's written in Paleo. Is Sayaun. Sayaun, I believe it's Sayaun. Okay, you have your Sim, Yah, Wa, and Nun. Sayaun. All right. So this is our calendar from, just what it should look like. Remember last month, this is from yesterday. All right. We got our fifth um Shabbat yesterday. Okay. So we need two more complete Sabbaths. All right, you need two more. So today is New Moon Day. You have to work 6 days. All right, then be off the seventh day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days you're working. The seventh day, all of them always line up under New Moon Day. Okay, so this will be our sixth Shabbat. All right, you count 6 more working days. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 working days. Seventh day you rest. Okay, look at that 7 right there. I don't know what's wrong with this program, but I'm having a hard time with it. But you can see the top of it right there. The lower left is work day a week. So these are the numbers you're looking for right here. On the lower left, that's the work day of that week after New Moon Day. All right. Then the Father wants us to count the 50th day, 50 days. Boom. Right here, the Feast of Weeks. See, you counting those complete weeks. You counting complete 6 working days in the seventh week. So if your new moon comes in right there, you can't count that day. Okay. Some people just like to count, just come out there and count 50 days. But I'm gonna show you that only time they want to count 49 days and then have the 50th day. But the Father in the scriptures, it never told us to count any days. It told us to count 7 complete Sabbath. That is 7 Shabbats, 6 working days, 7th day rest, 7 complete Sabbaths. And then at the end, so 7 times 7 is 49, common sense. Then after that, one more day, 50 days. So this will be your 50th day right here. We started um we started counting this day on the 23rd of the first month. All right, that's when we started counting, and we're gonna end. It was after a Shabbat, and so we're gonna end up after a Shabbat right here. Okay, this is the day add up after the Shabbat. Okay, so all of these right here are what I have number here are complete 6 working days. 5, 6, 7. You can't count New Moon Day as a work day. All right, so so get your calendars out for last month. We're gonna look at something. We started our count on the 23rd day of the first month, right? So we had to work 6 days right here. See how it ended up? Well, get my pointer going again. Okay, we ended up the 6 days working right here, and then the seventh day. So we had this week 1 right there. We don't need the whole calendar because you know how we had those lines. We'll leave 1 month. You have extra lines. So this right here, hopefully it'll keep you from getting confused. So we started this count on the 23rd day of last month. All right. So we have a 30-day month. These 2 days cannot be counted right here because there's not complete Sabbath. All right. So therefore, after New Moon Day, we've been doing this for how long? About 2 years or more. All right. After New Moon Day, we can work 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you notice I have a 2 right here on Shabbat. Right here's a 2 because we got that 1 week right here from last month. All right. From the first month, more or less. These right here are complete Shabbats. We count them and look at them. All right. So um, we're working 6 days, 6 days. See, 7, this day 3, same thing here. Count 4, 5. New moon come out for the third month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. 7th day Shabbat. All right. Now let me show you something else. If you get the calendar from your second month, where you don't have your um, calendars yet. I hadn't sent them out yet. But once you do, and if you have a problem with this, get both the third month and the second month and lay them beside each other because you get a better understanding. Just watch this part right here in this video again. All right, so uh, this right here is coming from the first month. All right, I tried to blow this up quick, big as I could to get it on the page. This is coming from the first month. We can't count these 2 days. All right, so we count 6 working days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, you notice this line right here, this line, these 2 lines are the same as these 2 in your third month. All right, so you can uh count these 4 right here, and then you can jump over here and count 5, 6, and 7. All right. Because you can't count these right here but one time. This line, these 2 lines, and these 2 are the same. Okay, so that's why you can see a double. But if you look at it, look at new. If you stop it off on this week right here, all right, stop it off when you see the 4th Shabbat, and then jump over here. You see the 5th week over here on this calendar, because we're coming off of this is just the excess on this line right here. Then we're gonna start our new calendar from that line there. We always put our um new month at the top of the page, at the top of the calendar. All right, the new line. So this is your third month. The new moon come out last night, like we've seen before. All right, so we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 working days, 7 days. This is week 6 right here. All right, so like I say, don't count these. Just go to the line, to the 4th line, and then jump over here. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 working days, 7 days right here, and then you add one more day. One more day. That is your feast of weeks right here. That's your 50th day that's in the scriptures. Now just don't come over here after the uh after the Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread that week and then just count 50 days. It do not work like that. It don't work, fellas. We got to teach our people, our women and our children how to make these calendars and how to read them and how to apply them. We can't do that. We can't just count straight 49 and 50 days because in the scriptures it say count 7 complete Sabbaths. I can't say it enough. 7 complete Sabbaths. That's to make that is the word we're looking for. Complete Sabbath. Very important. Let us turn to Leviticus chapter 23, verse 15 through 16. And if we look at the Hebrew script in Paleo, it's pronounced Wayakura. We have your Wa, Ya, your Ko, and your Resh, the head of a man, and your Aleph, Wa, Ya, Kura. Right? So verse 15 says, and ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Shabbat. That means after the Feast of Unleavened Bread on the 23rd day of that first month, you start counting. From the day you brought the sheaf of wave offering, 7 Sabbaths should be complete. Okay? The 7 Sabbaths should be complete. Verse 16, even unto tomorrow after the 7th Sabbath. He say, after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto Yahuwah. All right, so you're going to start on the 23rd day after the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the day you bring the sheaf of offerings to the priest. Then you got to count 7 complete Sabbaths. In the meantime, you're going to have you're gonna have 2 new moons in between that time. You can't count those days. Okay? Do not count those days. You have a 30-day month, a 30-day period in there too. You can't count the 30th day and the new moon day. You want to count 7 complete Shabbats. That's the direction that we have. I want to go over this again with you. It's very simple. It's not hard at all. So you don't have to overthink it. But I do want to make sure you understand what's going on. All right. If you at this date right here, if you have a calendar from your first month, you start counting your work days from the 23rd day of your first month. Let the 23rd of the first month, the sheaf offering, be your first day. So you count those days. It should be day 5 following the calendar, then day 6, and day 7. There should be 7 working days. That's 1 week. All right, that's 1 week. And then you got to have 7 complete Sabbath. So if you have your Shabbat here, and then you have 1 day, then New Moon Day, that's not a complete Shabbat, right? Because New Moon Day is not a Shabbat. So after New Moon, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see that 7 right there, okay? So that'll be week 2. All right, that'll be our second week. And then as we go on, all of our Shabbats lines up under our new moon. So we'll have right here, we will have, well, let's see, so small. We'll have 5 right here. Okay. Now, once again, we always bring our new moon to the top of the new calendar. All right. So these 2 lines here is going to go at the top of our blank calendar, the new calendar over here. Because you always want to bring your new moon, put it at the top of the calendar. So once you count here, okay, once you get this 4th Shabbat, then stop. Don't count these 2 lines right here, because these 2 lines is going to be over here. So that way you can get all the rest of your Shabbats in right here. Okay, so you got your 4th Shabbat, you count 1, 2, 3 working days, 4, 5, 6 working days, then you have 5. Your 5th week right here. Okay. Then you have New Moon Day. New Moon Day is here. Then you start over again, counting your workday weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 days day of rest. You have 6 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 working days. Boom. 7th day of rest. So you have 7 complete Shabbats. 7 complete Shabbats. Add 1 more day, Feast of Weeks. Okay? So that's how you count from the sheaf of wave offerings to the Feast of Weeks. That's how you get your 7 complete Shabbats. These this day, you can't count this day. It's new moon day. This is a 30th day right here. All right. So you can't get 6 days out of these 2 days because of the new moon. So therefore, and if your calendar from your first month, you can lay all three of them out once you get your third month calendar. But you got to make sure you don't count that same line over 2 times. Whatever you see, whatever line that your new moon comes out on, all right, that's where you start your count at for that month. All right. So this the best way I can explain it to you. All right. So just keep in mind 7 complete Sabbath. Now, brothers and sisters, we all have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do, a lot of studying to do, a lot of reading. So don't feel bad about something you don't know about. But let me give you a hint. Do not follow nobody else's feast days. If they're talking about this is the first month or this is the 13th month or whatever. I've been studying long enough now to know the difference. It'll get you confused. You're following them. You're not gonna be on Yahoo's time. I've been doing this now about a little over 2 years, 3 years. So far, Yah has kept me on track, and none of his days has been off. We didn't have to recalculate, restructure a calendar, nothing. All you have to do is follow the signs in the sky, and you cannot go wrong. Don't follow behind nobody else. In some cases, they have this right here coming up on New Moon Day. It's the first day of the year. That is false. They are behind 2 months already. They're behind. We have to be on Yah's time. So if you have any questions or any doubt about anything, please hit Brother Daoud, Princess Maya, or either me about a calendar or any question that you have about the feast days or pretty much anything else. Ladies, we ask that you go to Princess Maya. And brothers, you go to Brother Daoud or me on for as a calendar or anything else you need. Brother Daoud is very educated in the scriptures. I can't say it enough because he helps me out a lot. I have questions all the time. I study, I read, I listen. I listen to different videos. I do all I can sometimes to get on a certain subject. A lot of times, what I do is I just hit Brother Daoud up, and he just get answer right then and there. Very smart, very well educated in the scriptures, and praise Yah for him giving us a teacher that well informed as he is. So that's it for me today on this video, people. I pray that you got some out of it. Like I say, if you have any questions, just hit us up an email, and we will gladly get back to you. Shalom.